day 2, we're going to do a second thicker coat of paint on the ceiling. In the bathroom, I got a new roller. Yesterday I did kind of like what's called some people will call it back brushing, but it was kind of to get rid of any uneven areas, to let it kind of, because paint levels over time, especially like your higher viscosity paints, like the thicker type paints take a long time to level, up to 6 months to level, and while they're leveling and kind of figuring out what they're going to look like, they can change sheens and different things. So yesterday I just used a little bit of paint that was left in the pan and just kind of back rolled to kind of make sure it was pretty even. And we're going to do a second good coat today, and then I might back roll it again, but we'll see. Okay. So we're going to start in the bathtub area again. My little can of paint here. You know, if you buy, I think these are quarts. You buy 2 of these, it's the same as a gallon. And it only equals, this is only a half gallon. So they kind of get you on that one. I was painting such a small area, I was like, I can do this with one. We used about half of it yesterday. Not quite half of it. Pouring it into the pan. I will have to eventually have some to kind of do the edges, so I'll save like maybe 1/8 of a can, and then we're just going to load up the roller the best we can without making a huge mess. I'm going to try to cover the roller as evenly as possible. And then we're just going to roll. I used to work in the paint department at Lowe's, so I know a little bit about painting, and I've done some professional painting. This is not the best example of what I'm capable of. This is more about just getting it done. So that the ceiling stops peeling, and we're going to get them on mold. And you can do as many coats as you want to. You know, some people go crazy. Like if you're painting red, red's funny. You really have to have a really good darker primer to get red to show up right. So some professional painters, when they used to come in Lowe's, would ask us, they'd take their primer and ask us to put as much black in it as we could, and we would charge them a certain dollar amount. Because they were painting harder to match colors, and red is definitely a harder to match color. The red that you see on like one of those cards, like paint cards, will never be that color when you put it on a wall or a door or whatever. I painted one of my mom's house doors one time, and it took like 13 coats to get it even close. So it can take a bunch to get it right. I personally like flat. Do what?
I'm gonna do bleeding.
It's pointed up at the ceiling. What are you gonna do?
I'll finish in a second.
You need to go on. It can see you. You're not painting.
I wanna watch you.
You wanna watch me?
Yeah.
I'm already making enough messes as it is, so I need help.
You are?
Yeah.
Like getting it in the bathroom?
Yeah. This is a little room too.
Yeah. Why do you need to paint it again?
Because it just makes the color better, and it'll help seal the it'll help seal the ceiling. Yeah.
Oh.
So it don't crack.
Because it's already cracked with some.
Yeah. That's where it stays wet in here all the time.
Oh, where it gets moist and it gets on the ceiling?
Yeah. You see it get wet on the ceiling?
Yeah, I've seen it get wet on the ceiling before. But every time I get out the bathtub, I look up and I see water on the ceiling.
Yeah. Did I get you?
Yeah, you got me with paint.
That's part of painting. You're gonna get it places.
It got in my eye a little bit.
Eventually, I want to retile this whole bathroom.
Like paint the whole entire bathroom?
Yeah, we will paint all the walls, but we will tile the shower.
Oh, tile it?
Yeah, so it'll be waterproof. We don't have to worry about water no more.
And the floor?
The floor will either be tile or I think it might have hardwood.
So it won't break.
No.
Look at your computer.
It's got speckles on it. It's alright.
We need to wipe that off before it dries.
No, once it dries, it just flakes off. So you leave it alone. It's better to let it dry and flake off.
It's better not to look up.
Yeah, you don't want to look up.
Why are you?
Oh, I got to see where I've been. And that's painting the ceiling. Like I said, I'll probably come in and make sure in like 4 hours
It's dry.
that the little bit that's left in the pan I'll use and just go over it real lightly. And that'll be it for the ceiling, hopefully. That's the last time I had to paint it. I painted it like
10 times.
10 times in 3 years.
In 3 years?
Yeah.
I remember the first time you painted it, you had to...
Watch out. I had to do what? I
you had
just
to,
scrape it.
you know, you had to scrape the mold off.
Yeah.
Bye!